Hello everybody, Eric again. Like and subscribe. Here we go. Let's read about I Want Song. An I Want Song, also called an I Wish song, is a popular type of song featured in musical films and shows. It has particularly become a popular term through its use to describe a series of songs featured in Disney Renaissance films, in which main characters sing about their dissatisfaction with their current lives and what they're searching for. The term I Want Song is believed to have been coined by Lubman Angel. Definition and purpose. Composer Stephen Schwartz explained that while an I Want Song had no formula, he found that pretty much any successful musical you can name has an I Want Song for its main character within the first 15 or so minutes in order to firmly musically establish their desires or objectives in anticipation of the ensuing plot. In regards to the 1995 Disney film Pocahontas, Schwartz stated Just Around the River Bend may not be a classic I Want song because the character doesn't really want anything that strongly until she meets John Smith, but it sets up her sense that she has another destiny to pursue than the one laid out for her by her father and society, and a desire to go after it. The third number, Mine, 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 has basically supposed to introduce the antagonist, Ratcliffe, and what he wanted so that the central dramatic conflict would be established. Schwartz also notes I Want songs are usually those which have a life beyond the production they were featured in. I don't think it's surprising that I Want songs tend to be among the most recorded. They are often somewhat more liftable than other songs in the show. That is, they make sense outside the framework of the show, and they gave the singer something to act. In classic terms, the job of an I Want song is not to move the action forward, but to set up the desire of the leading character that will drive the action for the rest of the show. Similarly, John Kenrick, a college professor of musical history and the author of the encyclopedia website Musicals 101, explained that I Want songs usually happen early in the first act, during which the main characters sing about a particular motivation that then sets up the narrative trajectory for the show to follow. Often, an I Want song, which can also take the form of I Wish and I've Got To, will have a reprise. Bob Fosse said there were only three types of show songs from a director's point of view. I Am songs that explain a character/situation. I Want songs that simply desire and motivations, and new songs that don't fit the other categories. Examples on Musicals 101. Kenrick listed historical examples of I Want songs, including My Fair Ladies, Wouldn't It Be Lovely, The Little Mermaids, Part of Your World, The Book of Mormons, You and Me, But Mostly Me, The Sound of Music's I Have Confidence, Wicked's The Wizard and I, Hamilton's My Shot, Wait for Me, Wait for It, and The Room Where It Happens, Carnival's Mirror, The Producers, I Want to Be a Producer, and Dear Evan Hansen's Waving Through a Window. Earlier examples include Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, and It Might as well be Spring from State Fair. Kenrick also pointed out that Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine's 1986 Broadway musical Into the Woods begins and ends with the character stating I wish. Schwartz has also written I Want songs for live-action musicals, including Corner of the Sky for Pippin and The Wizard and I for Wicked. Disney, the Walt Disney Company, has a long tradition of I Want songs in Disney animated musicals dating back to the Disney Renaissance era due to Alan Menken and Howard Ashman's work with the company. The term has retroactively been used to describe these older I Want songs. In the top 10 list of Disney, the Daily Dot ranked Robin Hood's Not in Nottingham as the best I Want song. The site also noted that these could be sung by antagonists ranking The Hunchback of Notre Dame's Hellfire at number 5. Both Fan Pop and Vulture magazine listed Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid as the best song of this type. Meanwhile, the WFPL listed Val, Somewhere That's Green, from Little Shop of Horrors, Wouldn't It Be Lovely, Lonely Room, Corner of the Sky, from Pippin, and Parts of Your World as great I Want songs. Examples of recent I Want songs include The Fabulous and I Want It All from High School Musical. Bye for now.